Hello YouTube, this is Tomato270. Today I finally have my first review on the new Jurassic World dinosaur toys. Today we have the Indominus Rex versus the Gyrosphere, not gyroscope. Correct myself there. Anyway, Indominus Rex versus Gyrosphere. Let's get a quick close-up of it. I'm kind of mixed about the Jurassic World toys so far. I don't think all of them are as well made as the certainly not the Kenner toys, but even the Jurassic Park 3 dinosaur toys in some instances anyway. But I'm just happy to have these guys back on the shelf. It's been way too long. Get my camera to focus. No. Well, anyway, let's go over the Indominus Rex. Here we have his head. One thing I'm noticing with this one, compared to the big, like 2 or 3 foot Indominus Rex toy that's not out yet, is that it doesn't have the horns that the other one has. I don't know why that is, but this is also the same company that forgot to put the killer claws on the other Raptor toys. So here's his gigantic claws, and I think right there those are supposed to be like frills, maybe feathers possibly. And right here, ignore my dog in the background. Right here we have the Dino damage action feature. Maybe. I can get it to stay. There we go. Basically, and I'll show you this in a second, but basically, one thing I do like about this Jurassic World Toys line is that they did away with the pieces you had to put back in the wounds and the dino damage areas. And instead they have these little sliding slots. You just barely press on them. They're kind of like a button, and then the dino damage part's kind of like a door that slides. So you just kind of, oops, just kind of tap on it a little bit, and that way you don't have any pieces to lose. Which I think that's one of the positives from this line. And I'll get him out of the box here in a second. I'll give you a quick overview of the rest of him. There's his tail. He's nicely painted. All the Indominus Rex toys I've seen in the store have been nicely painted, unlike the Velociraptor Blue, which I'll get to that in another video. I've had several issues with that one for various reasons. Here is the back of the packaging. There's the Indominus Rex. There's the Jurassic World logo. Looking awesome. Took me a while to get used to the new logo, but I love it now. One thing I noticed about this packaging, it's really minimal as far as like text goes. Like, all it says on the action feature on the Indominus Rex is that his chomping jaws, and I mean, it kind of shows you the dino damage, kind of gives you the idea, but there's no text there explaining it. I guess they thought the picture was enough. Moving on to the other side of the package, it says Indominus Rex versus Gyrosphere. Nowhere safe, not a building, not even a speeding vehicle. Unleashing terror all over the island, Indominus Rex has come across a gyrosphere and its very unlucky driver. Which, that's a pretty cool little ride up there. Moving down, we have this, this carries over from the Jurassic World gummies took me a little bit to figure out, but I watched some other videos and from other people's interpretations, and they're saying that it's like part of the color changing aspect of the Indominus Rex, which I think that's a pretty cool idea for the packaging. The front of it's red. Here's the front, by the way. There's the T-Rex. Yeah, the front of it, top part of it's red, and then it goes into the blue, and then white, kind of a little gradient. It does the same thing on the back, except the top part's blue, and then it just gets lighter and lighter and lighter until it goes white. There's the Jurassic World logo, the Universal Studios, and Hasbro. And there's the website. I tried to go to this website the other day, and it wasn't up yet, so hopefully it'll be up soon, and they'll have everything listed that's coming out. Here is the Gyrosphere. It shows the little ACU guy sitting in there perfectly, which he's not going to do that, I promise you. And there's the little action feature. He falls out, which I'm going to set mine up to where he doesn't fall out, so it's not going to do that. Mine's not going to do that. Anyway, there's the back. Let's get this guy out of the box, and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back, and here we have it out of the box, and it looks really nice out of the box. Here's this little gyrosphere, a little disc you shoot at the Indominus Rex. The only thing I really don't like about this is the little ACU guy. They could have, I don't know, they could have given him more articulation or something. He just feels kind of tacked on, quite honestly. I mean, both arms move at the same time. It feels really cheap. It kind of cheapens the whole playset here just a little bit. But I mean, he's nicely detailed. His body is all one color. The only thing they painted was a little face mask. But it's pretty decently sculpted. I've seen other videos. He doesn't really sit in the gyrosphere very well. I do have a plan for that, though. There's a little clear rubber band holding this gyrosphere together. Get out of the way, Freckles. Sorry, that's my dog. There's a little clear rubber band holding the gyrosphere together, the battle damage feature. Really? You're gonna, here, go over here. Thank you. Anyway, there's a clear rubber band holding this together, and my plan is to wrap it around the little ACU guy inside the seats in there. Really, Freckles? And I am back after several minutes of tinkering with it. If I can get my camera to focus. I got that rubber band. I don't know if you can see it very well in there or not, but I got that rubber band to strap around the little ACU guy so that he doesn't flop around in there when you're driving the little gyrosphere around. Anyway, the gyrosphere has a pretty cool battle damage feature. Basically what you do is you can have the Indominus Rex come in and hit this little button right here, and That'll pop up, hit it again. Boom. Gyrosphere breaks down, and the little guy is supposed to fall out, but he's strapped in there. But it's a pretty cool action feature for such a small little vehicle. The other action feature on this little gyrosphere thing ties into the Dino damage on the Indominus Rex. Basically, you take this little disc right here that it includes in the package, and you squeeze those little things right here on the sides of it, and you do your best to aim, and you squeeze them together, and boom. Let's try that again. That thing shoots hard, so careful not to aim it at anybody. Let's try it again. 3, 2, 1. Oh, missed. Well, anyway, the first time you saw it, it works pretty well. Let's get another close-up of the Indominus Rex. His feature, his little action feature, is his head moves, his teeth chomp together, which is pretty cool. There's a little squeaky. Don't know why, but basically you move his tail like this. My dog just farted. Basically, you move his tail down and his jaws chomp, and then that way you can make it go boom to the gyrosphere, and the little guy will fall out, and then he can eat them and tear them all apart. His claws, they did a really good job. Here's his head, his face head on. Looks really cool. His claws are really well sculpted. Like I mentioned earlier, there's little frills on his arms there. And his feet are really nicely, get it to focus. His feet are really nicely sculpted and painted. There we go. Maybe. Well, you saw it. And then his back, there's like these really scaly ridges on his back, which is really nice. You can see where his back is painted like it's almost like a greenish color almost, with a little bit of brown in it. It's painted all the way down, starting from his head. Starting from his head. Focus. Focus. Starting from his head all the way down his back to his tail. Can't really see on the tail, but looks really nice. The only thing, another negative about this thing, is that there's screw holes showing, which that might affect which way you display him. Huh. A little red around his mouth. I'm not sure about that. Like that on both sides. I think it's supposed to be more on his teeth, but they completely missed his teeth. Or even on his lips. It's like on the top part of his mouth there. So I think it's supposed to be along the gums, like he's just made a fresh kill. They kind of botched that paint job. Huh, I didn't notice that on mine. I've seen other people's videos, and mine does not look, mine looks a lot worse than that. Freckles, quit farting. God, you're the gassiest dog ever. Let's see if I can get a close-up on the head. If it decides to focus. There we go. No. Well, it's kind of blurry, but there we go. Well, they botched the paint job on the mouth, but they got the eyes perfect. I don't know how well you can see that, but they got the eyes perfect on both of them. You know, overall, I'm pretty happy with this playset. Like I said, I'm just excited to have these back, the Jurassic Park toys back on the shelf because it's been so long. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry, my dog kind of interrupted a few times, didn't you, Freckles? Yeah. Maybe that'll be part of the reviews from now on. I don't know. But there's one last look of him. There's the, I forgot to mention that, there's the JW logo. There we go. It's pretty nicely painted. It's almost the same color as what his back is painted. But I'm glad they put that on there. Anyway, thanks again for watching.